The Appalachian Trail in October is beautiful in a haunting way. The trees burn with red and gold, the air smells of damp leaves, and every step crunches loudly underfoot. That's why Daniel noticed it immediately. Someone was walking behind him. Daniel was an experienced solo hiker. He knew how forests sounded: wind, animals, branches snapping. But this was different. It was the rhythm of footsteps, without the sound. Every time Daniel stopped, the presence stopped too. He told himself it was paranoia. Fall hikes mess with your senses. Fog rolled between the trees, thick enough to swallow the trail ahead. When Daniel finally turned around, he saw a man standing about 30 feet back. The man wore old hiking clothes, too old. Canvas jacket, boots with cracked leather, and a backpack that looked decades out of date. His face was pale, expressionless. "You all right?" Daniel called. The man didn't answer. Daniel continued walking, faster now. The trail narrowed, leaves covering old footprints. After 10 minutes, Daniel checked again. The man was closer. Still no sound. Daniel's heart pounded. He stepped off the trail, hiding behind trees, waiting. Minutes passed. Then the man walked past him, slowly, eyes forward, not blinking. As he passed, Daniel noticed something wrong. The man's boots never touched the ground. Daniel ran. Later, rangers told him something unsettling. Hikers had reported a silent follower for years, always in fall, always appearing before someone vanished from the trail. Daniel never hiked alone again. Story 2. The trail that didn't exist. Maya and her brother Evan went hiking in a state park known for its fall colors. The map at the trailhead showed 3 marked paths. They planned to take the shortest loop. Halfway in, they noticed a narrow trail branching off, covered in fresh leaves, unmarked, but clearly walked. "That's not on the map," Evan said. Curiosity won. The trees grew closer together, blocking sunlight. The air felt colder. After 15 minutes, Maya checked her phone. No signal, no GPS. Then they saw it. A wooden sign, old and weather-worn, carved with one word. RNI turned around. The trail behind them was gone. Panic set in. The forest felt wrong, too quiet. No birds, no wind, just their breathing. They walked for hours, seeing the same fallen log again and again. Evan swore he heard footsteps circling them. Maya smelled smoke, but saw no fire. Just before sunset, they found the sign again, this time pointing in the opposite direction. They followed it and stumbled out onto the main trail as night fell. When they told park staff, the ranger went pale. "That trail doesn't exist," he said. "And that sign burned down in a wildfire 40 years ago." Story 3. The screaming windfall storms can come without warning in the Rocky Mountains. Liam learned that the hard way. He set out on a day hike, expecting to be back by sunset. Clouds rolled in fast. Wind howled through the trees, rising into something almost human. Almost like screaming. As the storm worsened, Liam heard voices carried on the wind, whispers calling his name. He yelled back, thinking someone needed help. The voices got closer, too close. They didn't sound panicked. They sounded pleased. Liam hid in a rock shelter until nightfall. The voices circled him for hours, rising and falling with the wind. When morning came, everything was silent. Rescue teams later told him others had reported the same thing, voices during fall storms. Some hikers followed them. Those hikers were never found. Story 4. The camp that was already used. 3 friends, Noah, Tyler, and Chris, went backpacking through a forest known for autumn camping. They reached a campsite just before dark. The fire pit was cold, but recently used. 3 sleeping bags laying neatly arranged. Food wrappers were scattered, fresh. Someone must have left in a hurry, Tyler said. They debated leaving, but decided to stay. That night, footsteps circled the camp. Branches snapped. Breathing came from just beyond the firelight. No one was there. At dawn, they found something chilling. A 4th sleeping bag, placed beside theirs. Inside was a journal. The last entry read, "They watch from the trees. If you find this, leave before night." The ranger later told them no one had reserved that campsite, and no missing hikers matched the journal's names. Story 5. The last hike of October. Every October 31st, a local hiking group did a sunset walk through a forest preserve. One year, a woman named Elaine joined for the first time. She walked at the back, quiet, smiling. As dusk fell, fog rolled in fast. Elaine slowed down. Then she stopped. When the group turned back, she was gone. Search teams found her footprints leading off the trail, ending abruptly at a tree. No struggle. No sign of where she went. An old-timer later told the group something unsettling. "Every fall," he said, "someone walks with you who didn't come with you. And someone leaves who never returns." The group never hiked that trail again. Final WNG. Fall hiking is beautiful, but the forests remember things. They remember footsteps. They remember voices. And sometimes, They remember people who never left. So if you hear someone walking behind you, if you find a trail not on the map, or if the wind starts calling your name,